I'm not gonna lie, I'm recording this intro thing for the third time, and it's kind of sad. But, I don't know. Nothing. I know nothing. Call me Jon Snow. Anyway, so I'm going to be 100% and fully honest with you guys. I haven't really even started editing the clips from the last video. Usually, I try to do my cosplays like a month in advance, 2 months in advance before they need to be like out and ready. But I haven't been doing that. I fell behind. I moved at the beginning of the year, middle of the year, I don't know, some months ago. And it made me fall really far behind on my schedule, so I am literally just pumping cosplays out one after another. November, I will probably just buy a cosplay from somebody else instead of making my own to give me time to spend doing other things other than pumping out cosplays. Who knows? We will see. So without further ado, now that I've talked too much, I just finished watching Soul Eater. It's Blair the Cat. Like, who doesn't want to be an IRL cat girl? Anyways, I'm super excited. I was going to try to buy the hat, and just make the dress and the shoes myself, because I'm bad at making hats, but as it turns out, nobody is selling hats or making hats custom order right now, that I can find on any of my normal sites, which means they wouldn't get here anytime before I needed the hat, which is just any time in October. So I'm going to have to be making each individual part myself, and that's going to be really stressful, but it's going to be really fun. The last time I made a hat for a cosplay, the hat, sucked. But it looked good in the pictures and everything, but it sucked. I don't even like that cosplay at all. I have not worn it since I'm getting off topic.
Everybody has at least one subject they struggled with in school, right? Like, I wasn't the only one. I don't think I'm the only one. I'm not special, so... For me, it was math, okay? I'm a stereotypical girl who's bad at math. I just was always at least 1 year behind, and you can just see me struggling using my calculator on my phone, trying to just divide these numbers by, hard things like 2 and 4. Please do not ever at any point zoom in on my math. It's bad. I don't know what I'm doing 90, 100% of the time. See, example there. And honestly, I don't even know why I'm making this face, but I clearly had to mess up at some point and redo something because I messed up. I made that face. I clearly messed up. And I redid something, but I recorded all these clips so long ago that I don't remember what it was. But I made that face at the camera to show you how much of a struggle it is. All I'm doing right now is doing what I did in my last cosplay vlog, which is taking all my measurements, drawing the length and then the widths of every point to make a paper pattern to put onto fabric, to pin down, chalk outline, and sew together. Like, that's it. I'm literally just drawing on paper right now, and I already am messing up. This is just who I am.
Okay, so it happened. I finished making part of the pattern. Except, I ran out of wax paper? I don't know if it's wax paper or parchment paper. It's like a roll of white, see-through-ish paper. It's really easy to use. I'm out of it. I already got groceries, so now I gotta make a special trip for just parchment paper.
Hey, so I think this is officially day 2 on working on this project, my Blair the Cat cosplay. I just got all the fabric pulled into my bedroom, and I am making my lunch right now, and as soon as I'm done eating, I'm gonna start putting patterning down onto the fabric and cutting the fabric. I'm hoping today we can at least get the dress started on the sewing process. I'm not sure about if we're gonna get anywhere near done with anything today, but I did pick up some of the final craft things, including this amazing little bale of hay. It's just a little bale of hay. Enter a transition here.
I have a confession. I don't record every bit of action that is creating one of these cosplays. And even, like, of the content I do record, I cut out hours and hours. You do not see even 50% of the process, I think, in this video. But you get the general idea of it. So, there's that. I did actually try to use a lot more footage and put it at times 100 on the speed, and that didn't work. It just turned it into a bunch of flippy floppy frames, and then it crashed my editing program. So I do not think that is an option in the future. I think we'll just stick to like times 6, times 4. You know, a good clippy, not a too flippy floppy clippy. Anyway, so here's my cat to break the tension of me stuttering all over the place. He's very cute. He did not appear much in this video, so just admire him. Anyway, so I'll explain the process real quick. If you missed my other video and didn't see me explaining it before, I like to just pin down each piece of the paper or the pattern that I'm using with my little bobby pin thingies. I don't know what they're called, just pins. And then I outline it with chalk and do the same thing for as many times as I need to for each piece, because I like to be able to cut it all out of the fabric in one go. I don't like to have to sit there and redraw, repin, redraw, cut, repin, redraw, cut. So I just like to do this all in one go. I do think I'm using the chalk wrong. I don't think I'm supposed to need to like lick the chalk to make it work. You guys can judge me in the comments if you want. I don't know. Anyways, so after I get all of that like patterned out is what I call it, like drawn out onto the fabric, that's when I begin starting cutting. First, I cut out as many of the chunks as I can into more manageable pieces I can take onto my desk where I might be comfier cutting. And that's actually what I'm doing right now. I try to cut along the lines so it saves me time when I am at the desk. I don't necessarily think that this is the best way of doing things. This is just the way I do things. And I don't know if you can tell this or not, but I'm not a professional, and this is not a tutorial. If you are using this as a tutorial for how to make any cosplay ever, any of my videos, just, you need to like rethink your life decisions. The same way I should be rethinking my life decisions about doing this, because I'm not good at it, but you know, I'm here to have a good time, and I am most of the time. So as you can see, after I get them cut into those big chunks, I take them to the desk, as I said, and I sit there and I do all the small trimming, and I try to get them ready to be pinned up on my mannequin or just straight up sewed together, because sometimes like the mannequin isn't really going to help me much. Sometimes the mannequin does help. I also think I'm using my pinning mannequin wrong. I don't know what I'm doing, like, at all. I really don't. I want to apologize for not really doing anything with my hair or my background today, or anything actually, to prep before filming. But honestly, I'm just having a day for no particular reason. It's just how my mental health goes. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep. Who knows? But my goal now that I am moving is to finish the dress completely. On Tuesday, I was able to get the skirt completely sewed together and the top completely sewed together, but I'm going to add a collar to the top to give me a little more room to slide my fat head in and sew the top to the bottom. And then all I need to do for the dress after that is make a little pendant to put on the chest and the little skirt, white skirt triangle points on the bottom, which doesn't sound like it will be that hard, but it's probably gonna take me at least half the day to do, because I don't know, I'm slow. And then I'm going to try to get the hat band and the boots done today too. my dream is to get everything done today. Dreams can come true, right? As you can see, if you pay attention closely, I have already messed up. Right now, I am cutting off part of the torso piece because when I was doing my measurements at the beginning, I included my length of my abdomen in both the skirt and the top. And so I'm going to have to lose it somewhere, and I think it's probably better to lose it off the top. So I decided to cut several inches off the top, and I am just kind of hoping that it will not be too long. I do not want a calf-length Blair the Cat dress. That would be highly inaccurate. I went ahead and cut out like 90%, maybe even more of the sewing content, because you guys know what that looks like for the most part. And if you don't, you can go watch my other video. I did some really up-close shots and stuff of that too. But I thought you guys would find this entertaining because I am a klutz, and here we go. I'm going to knock those bobby pins off the corner, and yep. I was going to say that I need to spend more time on Seamstress YouTube to get better at this, but Seamstress YouTube can't make me less clumsy and less bad at planning. Like, I should not have set those bobby pins on the corner of my desk. They would not be on the floor right now if I had not set them on the corner of that desk. That was all me. Regardless, I do think I need to spend some more time actually learning how to sew if I'm going to keep making these dresses, because while some of it is trial and error, I am running into a lot of things that are operator error because I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Anyways, for now, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. I finished sewing up all of the black parts of the dress, so I wanted to get those white triangles. I know it's an underskirt, but I thought it would be easier to do it this way, and I mean, it's cosplay that I'm going to wear for like a month and maybe wear again next year for Halloween. Like, I'm not trying to spend a million years on this. So I sewed on this white strip of fabric along the edge of the dress, and I had already had all the triangles on the bottom of the black fabric patterned out, so I was able to easily just put it on a flat surface and cut each of the white triangles just based on the black triangles to create that, I don't know what you call it. It's not zigzag. It's like white, black, white, black, white, black. You get it, okay? To create the bottom of the dress. You know, usually I'm not like the kind of person that likes to take criticism or commentary from others, but I'm growing as a human. And so if you have like ideas on how to do things that I do frequently in videos for my cosplay, such as my sewing technique is really bad, shoot me your videos in the comments. I would love to be better than I am. However, I am not actually sad about how this turned out at all. I think it actually came out pretty close to how I envisioned it, pretty accurate to the anime, as accurate as I can get. I look even worse than when I started, which is actually impressive. But I did finish making the dress as of literally a moment ago. I don't know if I'll cut or not, but you'll see. That's put the collar on. It's a little too big, but honestly, I don't give a fuck. Sleeves aren't perfect for the titty holder front, but you know, I'm proud. I gotta wipe off all the chalk still from measuring things. But bottom is sewed to the top, and we have our little triangles. I'm gonna test it on some regular fabric that I'm not attached to my dress first, but I think to add the little like circles, I'm just gonna use, I have silver and gray markers, so hopefully one of those will work. If not, whatever. It's not a big deal. It's close enough at this point. I was able to finish the band for the hat. It's perfectly slouchy. Let's just put it on. Ooh, head. sorry. I didn't record the process of making the little bell necklace thing, but all I did was cut it out with an X-Acto knife after marking it with Sharpie just for what I wanted to cut, and then I colored it in with marker, and then I hot glue the little bell thing onto a ribbon to wear as a necklace. I know this is not the most perfect dress or anything. The sleeves are too short, the seams aren't great, but I'm very proud of what we were able to accomplish considering I am very much an amateur, and I am so grateful that anybody is watching this video at this very point right now, and I will reward you with actually seeing what the dress looked like on me with my hair dyed the right color and, just the finished product. So, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching the video.
Wow.